The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball, featuring the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
Miller Honda of Winchester, the Mirius Group at Ameriprise Financial, Parsons Ford, Smallwood Small Insurance, Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the Berkeley County Health Department, Luttrell LC Real Estate Attorney, Mike Folk for Governor, W. Harley Miller Systems, Carpet World, Bechtel Jewelers, Hagerstown Ford, the Brown Funeral Homes, WVU Medicine, and Panhandle Dumpsters.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
And a very pleasant good evening across the Eastern Panhandle, or wherever you may be tuning in. Welcome into West Virginia high school basketball. We're live at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse as the Broadfording Christian Lions are in town for the regular season finale for the Martinsburg Bulldogs. For Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 Sports, I am Matt Crawford. You may notice that you're missing a Matt. Matt Miller still under the weather, not able to be out here tonight, but the game must go on. So you're stuck with me for the rest of the evening. John Alderton's the TV 10 cameraman. Colin McLaughlin is our studio engineer. Getting started a little bit earlier this evening, it is senior night here at the Fieldhouse. Telrin Villa and Teddy Marshall, the two seniors on hand for Martinsburg. Those senior night activities taking place right at the conclusion of the JV contest, which is winding down in its final seconds right now, and it is going to have Martinsburg beat Broadfording Christian by what looks like it's going to be a score of 66-24. A late foul here, so a couple of foul shots upcoming. We want to bring you the senior night festivities. Before we get started, I want to send a thank you to the Villa family. If you're watching on TV 10 or on WRNR TV on YouTube, you may notice some neckwear that I'm not usually sporting. I was presented with a lei from the Villa family in honor of senior night tonight. So I want to send a thank you to the Villa family, both near and far. I know watching in Hawaii, as they always do, and around the United States. I understand the significance of the lei and the importance of it. So for that, I thank you all. Again, it's the Broadfording Christian Lions in town. They come in at 12-14, while the Dogs 17-13. The final regular season game for Martinsburg before they get ready to start sectional playoff action. That'll be Wednesday when they take on the Spring Mills Cardinals, where the JV game has gone final, and it does see Martinsburg get the win over Broadfording 66-24. Both teams shaking hands quickly in the middle of the floor. Now the Dogs exiting back to their locker room. We, in a moment, will send it down to public address announcer Chuck Taylor, who will give you the senior night festivities live from the court, making sure everybody is in place for that. We were told that it would be before the warm-up period, so we'd anticipate that at any moment. Martinsburg coming off of their third 100-point outing of the season last time out against Jefferson. It was 102-72 Tuesday night at Shenandoah Junction, and it was one of the better offensive performances that we have seen from Martinsburg all season. They really were firing on all cylinders from start to finish. You've seen a lot this year. Them have good halves or a couple of good quarters they put together, but it has been, I don't want to say few and far between, but it has been somewhat rare for them to put a complete game together. All parents and seniors are now being reported or being told to report down to the gym, and as soon as they are ready, we will send it courtside. Some news on the Martinsburg roster. Dorn Smith, talking to Coach Rogers for our pregame interview, is out for the remainder of the season. Had a injury to his knee. He can not bend it at all. It was not basketball related. Did it in his sleep, from what we have been told. On crutches right now, making his way towards that Martinsburg bench. We will now go courtside with PA announcer Chuck Taylor for senior night.
She is the daughter of Laura and Kevin Mills. She is a 4-year varsity cheerleader and captained her senior year. States 2 years in a row, vice president of the Key Club, a member of student council. Her future plans are to attend Shepherd University and get her Bachelor of Science in Nursing with a minor in business. I would like to thank my parents for the love and support through the past 4 years and teaching me to never give up. I would also like to thank my coaches for pushing me to the excellence and helping to shape me into who I am today. Lastly, the unbreakable bond my teammates and I have made. Miss Livy Mills. Miss Rebecca Avey. She is the daughter of Terry Vanderwist and Guy Avey. She is being escorted by Miss Renee Haynes. Her accomplishments: she is a 4-year member and captain of the Velocity Dance Team. She's also involved in National Honor Society, Student Council, SNHS, Interact, and the swim team. Her future plans are attending WVU in the fall to major in biochemistry, then going to medical school to become a surgeon. She would like to thank her family and Mrs. May for being so supportive and helpful, my team for all the wonderful memories, and thank you to Megan for being the best co-captain I could ask for. Jasmine and Naomi Reese. They are the daughter of Tamara and John Reese. For Jasmine, Jasmine is a 3-year member of the Velocity Dance Team. She is a member of DECA, of which she is the fundraising coordinator. She has been dancing for the past 11 years and currently attends Berkeley Center for Dance. She maintains a 4.8 grade point average. Jasmine would like to attend a 4-year university where she will major in business and dance. Jasmine would like to thank her family, her dance instructor, Loretta Jean, her teachers, and everyone who has accompanied her on her journey. Naomi Reese. Naomi is in DECA where she serves as the secretary. She is also secretary of the senior class. It is her 4th year as a member of the Velocity Dance Team. She has been dancing for 11 years and currently trains at the Berkeley Center for Dance. She maintains a grade point average of 4.49, is in the top 5% of her class. Naomi would like to attend a 4-year university where she majors in international business. Naomi would like to thank her family, her dance team Greta, and she gives all the glory to God. Megan Trotman. Megan is the daughter of Neil and Carla Trotman. Megan is the Student Council President, National Honor Society Vice President, and co-captain of the Velocity Dance Team. Megan has been dancing for 13 years and currently trains at the Berkeley Center for Dance. She is also a member of the Rotary Interact. Science National Honor Society, National Honor Society for Dance, Arts, and Institutes, a dance class at the Martinsburg Boys and Girls Club. Megan will be attending West Virginia University in the fall, where she will prove for a dual degree in animal science and dance. Megan would like to thank her team for always encouraging her, her friends for always supporting her, and her family for always believing in her. She would also like to thank Greta and Mrs. May for teaching her everything she knows about dance, and her co-captain Becca for always being there. Mr. Teddy Marshall. Teddy is the son of Joni Smitherman and Teddy Marshall. He is a member of the varsity basketball team and also a four-time member of the state champion football team. Teddy's future plans are to go to college for business management. He would like to thank his family for all of the support and encouragement throughout his career. Taryn K. Villa. Taryn is the son of Kaya and Sulaine Villa. Taryn has served in many capacities in the Latter-day Saints Church. He has signed his national letter of intent for a full basketball scholarship on February 10th to the University of Hawaii at Hilo. Most importantly, he was found worthy to serve a church mission. After graduation, Taryn will serve in the California San Jose mission for 2 years. When he returns from his mission, he will attend the University of Hawaii at Hilo on a full basketball scholarship. Taryn is the second oldest of 9 children, and he would like to thank his church members, his family, and to everyone who has made an impact in his life, especially Dave and Valerie Stevens at D&N Auto for keeping his vehicle running and for being his first basketball coach in West Virginia. Jabari Jones. Jabari is being escorted by Mrs. Hay. Jabari has been in the basketball program for 3 years as a manager and scorekeeper for the JV basketball team. He would like to further his education at Bowie State University. He has been accepted at all the schools he's applied for and will be interning with Microsoft this summer. He hopes to major in business administration and minor in dance. He would like to thank all the coaches and players for allowing him to help. It has been a pleasure. Jabari Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, our senior class.
Thank you, Chuck. Down on the sideline, that concludes the senior night activities, cheerleaders and basketball players and team members. Always fun when you can recognize all of those seniors that have dedicated so much to the athletic programs here at Martinsburg, and a chance to thank their parents, because, again, as a high school player, you're nothing if you don't have a good support system around you. All right, let's send it back to the studio. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break back at the studio. That will give everybody time to get the pictures in and get off the floor. Then we will come back and start the 20-minute warm-up period. It's Broadfording Christian at the Fieldhouse taking on the Martinsburg Bulldogs. We're back in 2 minutes.
Get the biggest savings of the year at the 2019 Big Finish event going on now at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Martinsburg. How about an all-new Ram 1500 LTD over $10,000 off plus 0% APR? A 2019 Ram HD 3500 over $7,000 off. A 2020 Jeep Compass is only $21,266. The all-new Chrysler Voyager is $27,479 plus 0% APR. And a 2019 Chrysler 300 1,500 is only $24,815. Celebrate the 2019 Big Finish with the deepest discounts and lowest APR of the year. No money down, no payments for 90 days. Great selection, great people, and great deals at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 9 at Kelly Island Road, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Online at millerschryslerjeep.com. Stock numbers 20126, 20017, 19347, 20135, 19232. All payments based on approved credit, taxes, tags, and processing fees extra. See dealer for details.
Hi, this is Eric from Hagerstown Ford. I keep telling you that Hagerstown Ford has completely changed the car buying experience forever. And with a return policy easier than Walmart, Hagerstown Ford has a goal to deliver 350 cars and trucks per month. And when I say deliver, I mean deliver to you, where you are, just like Amazon does. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. The only way Hagerstown Ford can accomplish this extremely aggressive goal is to make the car buying process fast and easy. We simply refuse to play the dumb back and forth games that most dealerships want to play. There's absolutely no reason for you to waste your precious time at a car dealership. I assure you, there is no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. that can beat our price. There's no dealership that will allow you to return your new car if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely has the best price, and we'll bring the car to you. And if you don't want it, return it, period. No questions asked. There's no reason to buy anywhere else. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience and get your new ride delivered to you.
Contact dealer for details.
Welcome back into the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. This is the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. W. Harley Miller Systems providing custom integration services from home and office automation, home theater, networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Give them a call at 304-350-1931. Martinsburg and Broadfording getting on the floor, getting in their warm-ups. What looks like a very small portion of the Broadfording Christian Lions roster in attendance tonight. The way I'm counting it, just 7 players out there for warm-ups. Their roster says they have 12, so not sure if there are some JV players that are still down, making sure that they're getting some fluids and stuff before the game, but definitely not the full roster we saw just a few weeks back when we were just north of Hagerstown at Broadfording Christian. It is going to be a little bit younger of a roster for Martinsburg. A couple of JV players have been added. Again, that comes after a open roster spot because of the knee injury that was going to sideline Dorn Smith for the rest of the season. Martinsburg 17-3 on the season. Broadfording Christian 12-14. The Lions coming in winners of 4 of 9. They are 4-5 in their last 9 games. That is the 9 games since playing the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Offensively, Broadfording Christian putting up about 58.6 a game while giving up 60.6, so on average giving up about 4 more points than they are scoring. For Martinsburg, they are averaging 73 offensively while only giving up 58, so the Broadfording offense fits in very well for what Martinsburg wants to do defensively. For Martinsburg, this is the last tune-up before the playoffs. They will have 4 days off, or should I say 4 days of practice away from game play, and then they will be back in action on Wednesday when they welcome Spring Mills for the first sectional round. That is a look at our matchup. Let's go ahead and send it back to the studio, take another 2-minute timeout. Then when we come back, we will take a look at what else is going on around the Eastern Panhandle. On the women's side, the sectional round has been completed. On to the region. If you missed it on Miller Time, we talked to Martinsburg head coach Kyle Triggs earlier. We will talk about what's going on their side in the playoffs. Also talk about what's going on in boys basketball around the Eastern Panhandle coming up next in the check of the area schedule. We're back after this 2-minute timeout. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, this is Eric from Hagerstown Ford. I keep telling you that Hagerstown Ford has completely changed the car buying experience forever. And with a return policy easier than Walmart, Hagerstown Ford has a goal to deliver 350 cars and trucks per month. And when I say deliver, I mean deliver to you, where you are, just like Amazon does. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. The only way Hagerstown Ford can accomplish this extremely aggressive goal is to make the car buying process fast and easy. We simply refuse to play the dumb back and forth games that most dealerships want to play. There's absolutely no reason for you to waste your precious time at a car dealership. I assure you, there is no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. that can beat our price. There's no dealership that will allow you to return your new car if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely has the best price, and we'll bring the car to you. And if you don't want it, return it, period. No questions asked. There's no reason to buy anywhere else. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience and get your new ride delivered to you.
Contact dealer for details.
Get the biggest savings of the year at the 2019 Big Finish event going on now at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Martinsburg. How about an all-new Ram 1500 LTD over $10,000 off plus 0% APR? A 2019 Ram HD 3500 over $7,000 off. A 2020 Jeep Compass is only $21,266. The all-new Chrysler Voyager is $27,479 plus 0% APR. And a 2019 Chrysler 300 is only $24,815. Celebrate the 2019 Big Finish with the deepest discounts and lowest APR of the year. No money down, no payments for 90 days. Great selection, great people, and great deals at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 9 at Kelly Island Road, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Online at millerschryslerjeep.com. Stock numbers 20126, 20017, 19347, 20135, 19232. All payments based on approved credit, taxes, tags, and processing fees extra. See dealer for details.
Welcome back into the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. Time to take a look around the Eastern Panhandle with our check of the area schedule. Playoff side of what's going on. Let's finish out the regular season as everybody else in the Panhandle has finished their regular season. Starting with the Jefferson Cougars, they finished up their regular season with that 102-72 loss at home against Martinsburg on Tuesday. The Cougars finished 10-12. They will be the number 1 seed in Region 2, Section 2. For the Hedgesville Eagles, they wrapped up their season with a makeup game on the 26th against Spring Mills. A low-scoring affair to close out the season for both of those teams. John, get this. I don't know if you saw this final. 31-30. Hedgesville beats Spring Mills.
I did not see that one.
It's a unique one, isn't it? Not what you expected in that one.
No.
But Hedgesville finishes 18-4. A very strong regular season for them. They will be number 2 in Region 2, Section 1. For Musselman, their season wrapped up on the 24th against Fort Hill. It was a win, 76-61, making that a second straight win following a brief 3-game losing streak. Musselman finishes their regular season at 13-9. We talked about finishing up for Spring Mills. It was that game against Hedgesville. With that loss, the Cardinals dropped to 6-16 to finish their regular season. They will be the 4 seed in Section 1, Region 2. Musselman, going back to them, will be number 3 since I skipped over them in those regional or those sectional rankings. Elsewhere in Jefferson County for Washington, they finished up their season against Fort Hill a while ago, all the way back on the 22nd. They will finish the season winning 5 of 6, getting to 10-12, the identical record of the Jefferson Cougars, but they will receive that number 2 seed on the other side of the region. Hampshire will be the 3 seed. That sets up a matchup in Charlestown between Washington and Hampshire coming up next Wednesday. It will be Jefferson getting the bye. The playoffs on this side of the region are as follows. Martinsburg with that 1 seed will host Spring Mills on Wednesday. That's a game you can catch right here starting at 7 o'clock, a 6:40 pregame, so going a little bit earlier with that one due to the fact that there is no games beforehand. And Hedgesville will take on Musselman. That will be out at the Gilbert B. Miller Center, same time, same day. We will have scoring updates of that one throughout as well. Let's go on to girls basketball. The sectional round is over, and the sectional winner is the Martinsburg Bulldogs. They beat Spring Mills in the first round. Musselman pulled off the slight upset of All right, hold on. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Martinsburg took on Spring Mills. Hedgesville took on Musselman. So it was the way it came down to it. It was Spring Mills Musselman in that sectional final. Martinsburg gets the win. That's what happens when you're trying to read Matt Miller's notes, ladies and gentlemen. Martinsburg will host the loser of the other section, which is Hampshire. Jefferson got the win over the Hampshire Trojans. Those regional at 7 p.m. right here. There's your check of the area schedule. Another 2-minute timeout to take. When we come back, we will hear from Martinsburg head coach Dave Rogers. Had a chance to talk to him at halftime of the JV contest. See what he has to say about this matchup and about senior night as a whole. That coming up next in our W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show, back after this 2-minute timeout. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, this is Eric from Hagerstown Ford. I keep telling you that Hagerstown Ford has completely changed the car buying experience forever. And with a return policy easier than Walmart, Hagerstown Ford has a goal to deliver 350 cars and trucks per month. And when I say deliver, I mean deliver to you, where you are, just like Amazon does. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. The only way Hagerstown Ford can accomplish this extremely aggressive goal is to make the car buying process fast and easy. We simply refuse to play the dumb back and forth games that most dealerships want to play. There's absolutely no reason for you to waste your precious time at a car dealership. I assure you, there is no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. that can beat our price. There's no dealership that will allow you to return your new car if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely has the best price, and we'll bring the car to you. And if you don't want it, return it, period. No questions asked. There's no reason to buy anywhere else. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience and get your new ride delivered to you.
Contact dealer for details.
Get the biggest savings of the year at the 2019 Big Finish event going on now at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Martinsburg. How about an all-new Ram 1500 LTD over $10,000 off plus 0% APR? A 2019 Ram HD 3500 over $7,000 off. A 2020 Jeep Compass is only $21,266. The all-new Chrysler Voyager is $27,479 plus 0% APR. And a 2019 Chrysler 300 is only $24,815. Celebrate the 2019 Big Finish with the deepest discounts and lowest APR of the year. No money down, no payments for 90 days. Great selection, great people, and great deals at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 9 at Kelly Island Road, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Online at millerschryslerjeep.com. Stock numbers 20126, 20017, 19347, 20135, 19232. All payments based on approved credit, taxes, tags, and processing fees extra. See dealer for details.
And we welcome you back into the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. It's time to go courtside and talk with Martinsburg head coach Dave Rogers. Coach, last regular season game. Hard to believe the regular season's over.
Went quick, didn't it? And without it and the games being snowed out and postponed, it made it seem like even quicker.
Broadfording Christian at the field house tonight. This is always a fun, unique matchup. Having the opportunity to go up there earlier in the season and just the camaraderie, it seems, between these two programs. How much do you look forward to an out-of-conference game like this?
Well, it's good. You know, they got out of their league because they were and because they were. No, I'm not saying they were winning too much, but they wanted to get better competition. So they've stepped out of their league. That's why we got to schedule them, and I appreciate that. And you know, when we went there. I think our kids' thought process was it's a Christian school, it's going to be a walkthrough, and it wasn't. Remember, the first half was really tough, and we had to get used to their size. They had a couple big guys that really did a nice job on the inside. So second half we played better, so I hope tonight we'll be ready to come out of the gates with what we're supposed to do.
Last tune-up game before the playoffs, what are you looking to accomplish and get better at in this one?
Well, you know, we just got to keep working. I think everybody knows by now we've lost Dorn Smith for the rest of the year. He's going to do surgery next week on that knee, and so we were really rotating 6. Now we're rotating 5, and we pulled some JV players up that we just said, hey, you've got to do the job. You're juniors now. You're not sophomores anymore. You're juniors. So it's going to be a test for us. We're looking forward to it. We've got Spring Mills in here Wednesday night. Get through that one. You'll get the winner of Musselman Hedgesville. So next week's a big week.
Senior night tonight as well. 2 seniors on the roster at this point in the season, Telrin Villa and Teddy Marshall.
A great job with our program. I just say they've hung in there. They've done a great job, and they've been good leaders. And I just I appreciate all the effort they have given us and what they've worked through. And I just told our kids the other day, just like it's almost with illnesses and sickness and injuries this year, it's been one thing after another. But you know, sometimes adversity makes you stronger. Let's see if we're getting stronger.
After this game, you'll have one of your more lengthy breaks of the season before that sectional opener. Does the schedule for practice and anything change, or you like to keep it as fluid as possible?
Well, we've only got Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. We play next Wednesday. So, you know, we'll get 3 good days of practice in, sure up some things, look at some different things, and just get ready for who we're going to play.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, pal.
There's Martinsburg head coach Dave Rogers as part of our pregame side with the coach. Let's send it back to the studio, take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have keys to the game and the starting lineups, and we'll be ready for the tip. It is Broadfording Christian in town taking on Martinsburg. We're back in 2 minutes. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
They're my closest friends. We've been through a lot together. Seeing our kids off to college, Kelly losing her mom, my 50th birthday, I trust them with so much. So when it came to my finances, I trusted Kelly's referral to her Ameriprise advisor. Beth gives me the comprehensive advice that helps me feel confident my financial future is secure. With the right financial advisor, life can be brilliant. Ameriprise Financial.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Hello, I'm Michael Falk, a lifelong resident of West Virginia, husband and father. I worked my way through school and life with honesty, hard work, and determination. These principles have served me well in athletics, education, farming, and aviation, and have carried me through years of fighting for a more accountable government at the local and state level. These same core principles will allow me to serve you well in Charleston. I believe true leadership is sticking your neck out for right, even when it goes against the establishment. You can help me put principle over politics and beat the odds one more time.
If you hang the WVU Medicine sign, certainly has helped take us to another level.
Evolving what we try to do as physicians and as a health system and organization is the mission of WVU Medicine, and it's an exciting mission to be a part of.
With the knowledge and the years of practice that they've put into this institution, you know, they know a lot. They can help you, and they've helped me a lot.
Having people treated locally enhances their overall care.
Welcome back into the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Just about 3 minutes away from starting lineups. Then the tip on the final regular season game of the 2019-2020 campaign senior night here at the Fieldhouse. Matt Crawford here with you, WRNR and TV 10 Sports. Going solo tonight, Matt Miller feeling under the weather this week, so not able to make it out for the game broadcast tonight, but I'm sure he is at home watching and or listening. Again, if you missed it, we had the senior night festivities earlier. Part of the reason you see this lovely neck attire around me that you don't usually see on a game-to-game basis was presented to me by the Villa family, so I want to thank them again for that awesome experience with them, and I want to thank them for always tuning in. We know they're some of our biggest viewers from around the country and even across the Pacific Ocean in Hawaii. All right, it's time for Keys to the Game, brought to you by Luttrell LC. Like Chris Luttrell, hand you the keys to your new home. For all your real estate legal needs, call Luttrell LC at 304-267-3050. I'm going to start with Broadfording Christian. I think you look at these 7 players on the court right now, they're down. I'm not sure. Didn't get a chance to talk to their first-year head coach, Gabriel Hirsch. But you got to think there's either illness or just injuries plaguing their team right now. A 12-person roster, just 7 on the floor right now for warm-ups, and have not taken those warm-ups off yet, so don't know how many of those 7 are regular starters. We will find that out coming up here in just about a minute and a half. So the key to them is just going to be don't exert too much energy. Try to play in the half court. If you're only going to have 2 guys on the bench, you can't be rotating. You can't be subbing in all the time, so try your best to play in the half court. Martinsburg is going to want to get up and down the floor. It's going to be harder on defense than it is on offense, but that's why it's going to be big to take 20, 25, 30 seconds off of that clock each time you're on offense, so you're not wearing yourself out on the offensive end when you know you're going to have to get back quick and play very athletic Martinsburg offense. For Martinsburg, take advantage of the fact that Broadfording Christian's only got 7 guys. You have that advantage numbers-wise, so use it. Don't be afraid to use it. And I don't see why Martinsburg can't get out of here with their 18th win on the regular season. Keys to the game brought to you by Chris Luttrell, Luttrell LC, locally owned. They know the business and are part of the community. You can win every time when it comes to real estate legal needs. Just call Luttrell LC at 304-267-3050. Both teams going back to their bench. We are just about 30 seconds away from sending it back down to Chuck Taylor. He will have the starting lineups to the crowd on hand and you listening and watching at home as to what the starting 5 will be. Not a packed crowd by any stretch of the imagination here at the field house tonight, but what you may expect, a fuller crowd on the Martinsburg side for senior night. Broadfording bring full. I believe it's what you would expect from them as well. Let's go ahead and send it down courtside with public address announcer Chuck Taylor.
Tonight's game with a record of 12 wins and 14 losses. They are coached by Gabriel Hirsch. Starters tonight for the Lions. Number 1, Roz Katarol. Number 3, Yaroslav Zimorowski. Number 4, Boyjan Saikish. Number 22, Bogdan Ivanishkin. Number 30, Paulius Kravalowski. And now for your Martinsburg Bulldogs. The Bulldogs come into tonight's game with a record of 17 wins and 3 losses. They are coached by Dave Rogers. He's assisted by Bruce Fowler, Richard Moore, Chris Berg, and Darrell Smith. Your starters tonight for the Bulldogs. Number 10, a 6'3" junior, Trey Sager. Number 14, a 6'1" junior, Garrett Stobbs. Number 21, a 6'1" junior, Anthony Smith. Number 15, a 6'2" senior, Teddy Marshall. And number 12, a 6'3" senior, Taryn Villa.
Thank you, Chuck, for those starting lineups. The starting lineups were presented to you by DNN Auto Specialists. If your vehicle is not starting properly, then start at DNN Auto to get it fixed right the first time. Family-owned and operated since 1974. Call 304-267-4078. Let's send it back to the studio. One more 2-minute timeout to take to cover up the national anthem. Then we are back for the opening tip in this one. This is West Virginia High School Basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Hi, this is Eric from Hagerstown Ford. I keep telling you that Hagerstown Ford has completely changed the car buying experience forever. And with a return policy easier than Walmart, Hagerstown Ford has a goal to deliver 350 cars and trucks per month. And when I say deliver, I mean deliver to you, where you are, just like Amazon does. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. The only way Hagerstown Ford can accomplish this extremely aggressive goal is to make the car buying process fast and easy. We simply refuse to play the dumb back and forth games that most dealerships want to play. There's absolutely no reason for you to waste your precious time at a car dealership. I assure you, there is no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. that can beat our price. There's no dealership that will allow you to return your new car if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely has the best price, and we'll bring the car to you. And if you don't want it, return it, period. No questions asked. There's no reason to buy anywhere else. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience and get your new ride delivered to you.
Contact dealer for details.
Get the biggest savings of the year at the 2019 Big Finish event going on now at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Martinsburg. How about an all-new Ram 1500 LTD over $10,000 off plus 0% APR? A 2019 Ram HD 3500 over $7,000 off. A 2020 Jeep Compass is only $21,266. The all-new Chrysler Voyager is $27,479 plus 0% APR. And a 2019 Chrysler 300 is only $24,815. Celebrate the 2019 Big Finish with the deepest discounts and lowest APR of the year. No money down, no payments for 90 days. Great selection, great people, and great deals at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 9 at Kelly Island Road, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Online at MillersChryslerJeep.com. Stock numbers 20126, 20017, 19347, 20135, 19232. All payments based on approved credit, taxes, tags, and processing fees extra. See dealer for details.
Welcome back into the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. We're just about ready for tip. The final regular season game of the 2019-2020 campaign. The playoffs start next Wednesday. Real quick, the starting lineups again for Broadfording Christian. Rolf Katarov wear number 1, number 3, Yaroslav Zamruev. Bohan Sakic wears number 4, 22 is Bogdan Ivanichkin, number 30, Paulius Kozlaskis. For Martinsburg, Trey Sager, Telrin Villa, Garrett Stobbs, Teddy Marshall, and Anthony Smith. Again, no Doran Smith. From what we heard from Coach Rogers, he is out for the remainder of the season with a knee injury on crutches, as we saw him make his way towards the bench a little bit earlier. Martinsburg coming out in the white uniforms, black letters and numbers, that orange trim around Dogs, D-A-W-G-S, on the front of the uniforms. For Broadfording Christian, they come out in the blue uniforms, gold numbers, BFA, across the front. There's the tip, tipped over to Garrett Stobbs by Teller and Villa. Martinsburg will start with the basketball quickly. Ahead to Trey Sager. Has it poked out of bounds. Good defense down low by Zamruev. It'll stay Martinsburg basketball. Or no, we're going to say Broadford. No, there's no way. That ball tipped out of bounds on its way out. Our two referees are going to get together on that far side, and there's no way that is not Martinsburg basketball, as they do change the call. Yeah, that was tipped by Yaroslav Zamruev on the way out as Trey Sager was looking for an outlet. It'll stay Martin. Anthony Smith with it over to Teddy Marshall, the G and Bulldogs. Back to Anthony Smith, swings it around to Garrett Stobbs, now to Trey Sager. Sager cross-court pass to Anthony Smith, now in the corner to Teddy Marshall. Goes for the step-back three, decides to pull it back down. Quick ball moving around the perimeter. Now a little hesitation, move by Teddy Marshall. Good bounce pass to Garrett Stobbs on the left side. Up and in, Martinsburg takes the 2-0 lead. Garrett Stobbs has improved that game down low. Known for a perimeter shooter. That shot hasn't been falling the last couple of weeks, so he has worked on that inside game. Sakic driving in, has that shot swatted away by Trey Sager. Broadfording Christian going to keep the basketball. Great transition defense by Trey Sager, sliding over, or should I say help defense by Trey Sager. Again, a very short bench and a quick substitution made. As now it looks like just one Broadfording Christian. Now that's still two on that bench, but a very quick substitution. Teddy Marshall, good defense on Goncalves. Sends it over in that left corner. Three ball up off the back of the iron, no good. That shot for Ivanichkin, but an offensive rebound put up by Zamruev. That one off the bottom of the iron, no good. Back the other way comes Garrett Stobbs. Gets it to Teddy Marshall, left wing three. That one hits. Teddy Marshall gives Martinsburg an early 5-0 lead. 6:45 remaining in quarter number one. As Sakic will bring it into the front court. Uses that left-hand dribble, now setting up the offense. Broadfording Christian taking their time, as you may expect, with just 7 roster members here tonight. Ivanichkin chases it into the backcourt. It was poked away, so they do keep possession of the basketball. Ivanichkin going in, looking for the around-the-back pass. Does get it, or should I say around the back of the defender. Gets it in the corner to Zamruev. He steps on the baseline. Turnover for Broadfording Christian. Martinsburg basketball. Anthony Smith set to inbound for the Dogs. Does send it into Garrett Stobbs. Right back to Anthony Smith. And he will slowly bring it into the front court. Uses that right-hand dribble back over to Garrett Stobbs. Now in that left corner, it's Teddy Marshall. He'll try from three again. That one a little short off the left side of the iron. Defensive rebound brought down quickly to Ivanichkin in the front court. Off the glass, lays it in with the right hand. Broadfording Christian on the board for the first time today, and it is Bogdan Ivanichkin. Comes in averaging 12.8 a game. Has his first basket. Anthony Smith over to Teddy Marshall. Marshall finally uses that left-hand dribble before sending it over to Anthony Smith. Now to Garrett Stobbs. Stobbs left corner three, barely skims the front of the iron, but right there for the putback is rim hard off the backboard. Now quickly in transition, it's Teddy Marshall off the glass and in with the right hand. Martinsburg lead out to 7 at 9-2. Teddy Marshall now has 5 of the Dogs' 9, 5-10 and counting. Sommerweave hands it off, poked away. Not sure Sakic ever had full possession of that basketball, but it will stay Lions basketball on the offensive end as Ivanichkin will cue the inbound. Good man-to-man defense for the Dogs to start this one. Dangerous cross-court pass intercepted by Trey Sager. He goes coast to coast looking for the dunk and misses it short off the front of the iron. Back the other way comes Broadfording Christian. Sharp pass down to Zamruev, who has to save it from going out of bounds. Sends the pass to Ivanichkin. Tied up with Teddy Marshall down low as he was going up towards the basket. Jump ball, possession error. 4:54 remaining in quarter number 1. 9-2 is that Martinsburg advantage. Inbound from the baseline. Tipped in, trying to save it from going out of bounds was Paulius Kozlowskis. Tried to throw it off of Trey Sager, but Sager did a good job getting out of the way. Turnover for Broadfording Christian, or will it be? Our two officials once again getting together to confirm possession. And they'll say it'll be a possession arrow call going to Martinsburg. And now we have a timeout on the floor taken by Broadfording Christian first-year head coach Gabriel Hirsch. A 30-second timeout. Let's go ahead and take the 30-second break as well. Back with 4:51 remaining in the first quarter. It's Martinsburg 9, Broadfording Christian 2.
Let's talk trash, because when it comes to trash, you have options. Panhandle Dumpsters is a local family-owned garbage hauling company serving both residential and commercial customers with weekly trash pickup, dumpster service, yard waste pickup, and bulk pickups too. Panhandle Dumpsters will give you a free trash can and provide curbside service for just $23 a month. Panhandle Dumpsters features a fleet of quieter, eco-friendly garbage trucks, thereby reducing the noise usually associated with pickup. Switch now and save up to 30%. Call 833-DUMP-STR, panhandledumpsters.com.
Out of the timeout, Martinsburg basketball, 4:50 and counting on a running first quarter clock here at the Fieldhouse. 9-2 is that Bulldog advantage as Anthony Smith brings it into the offensive end. Moves to the far side for sending it back out top to Teddy Marshall. Quick chest pass down low to Tellerin Villa. Count it, and the foul. Good move by Tellerin Villa, wide open down low. The shot counts. That foul going to go on number 3, Yaroslav Zamruev, his first. And Tellerin Villa going to go to the line and try to get 3 the old-fashioned way. Villa looking for his first points of the ball game. The Dogs' leading scorer averaging 19.3 a game. Foul shot for Villa off the back of the iron, no good. Villa a 71% free throw shooter, stolen off the inbound. It's Teddy Marshall putting on the foul line jump shot. That one blocked. That blocked by Paulius Kozlowskis. And now Broadfording Christian basketball as Bogdan Ivanichkin sending it into the front court. Zamruev has it now, being guarded by Garrett Stobbs. Over to Ivanichkin. He's driving baseline, goes up before passing it off. Now a corner 3. That one a no good for Sakic, but a offensive rebound. That put back up and good for Paulius Kozlowskis. Teddy Marshall thought about the 3, sends it back out top to Anthony Smith. Now back over to Teddy. A little hesitation before sending it back out to Anthony Smith. Garrett Stobbs barely touches the ball before trying to quickly get it inside to Trey Sager. That one stolen away. Now a quick up-court pass out of the reach of Bogdan Ivanichkin. That one goes out of bounds. Another turnover for Broadfording Christian. It'll be Martinsburg basketball. 3:53 remaining in quarter number 1. The Dogs leading 11-4. Anthony Smith with that inbound pass. Again, slowly working it into the front court. I think Coach Rogers understanding the lack of players for Broadfording Christian in this game, so not doing the quick up-tempo game you are used to seeing. Teddy Marshall looking down low. That one blocked into the air by Kozlowskis, but Garrett Staub's able to run it down. He's the one with the basketball now in between the circles. Looking to drive right, sends it to Anthony Smith in that right corner. He'll bring it out to the wing before sending a cross-court pass. Teddy Marshall straight away, a quick pass down low to Telrin Villa in the lane. His turnaround jump shot good from about 8 feet. Telrin Villa gets his first basket on senior night, one of the 2 seniors for the Dogs. Steadily into the front court is Ivanichkin looking for Sockich. That one poked out of bounds by Teddy Marshall. It'll stay Broadfording Christian basketball. Quick substitution coming out of the game is Rolf Katarov. Coming back into the game is Yaroslav Zamruev. Almost 5 seconds, but able to get it in. It was Kozlowskis who then quickly gives it back off to Sockich. Sockich being tightly guarded at the jump circle by Teddy Marshall. Good job splitting the defenders going in the lane. That one blocked by Garrett Staubs and Trey Sager. Broadfording Christian keeps the basketball. That 3 put up by Zamruev. No good, rattles around. Martinsburg with the rebound. Anthony Smith quickly. A bounce pass up to Teddy Marshall on the left side, up and in off the glass. Good feed from Anthony Smith to Teddy Marshall, and Marshall has got 7. 2:40 counting on the first quarter clock. 15-4 is the Martinsburg lead. Ivanichkin with the basketball over to Sockich. Sockich now in the corner. Goncalves with it, and that is poked away, intercepted by Teddy Marshall up to Telrin Villa. He'll go up, a 2-hand slam for the senior Telrin Villa. Villa now has 4. Timeout again on the floor taken by Broadfording Christian. It's a full timeout taken by Coach Hirsch. Let's go ahead and take the 60-second break as well. We'll be back with 2:22 remaining in quarter number 1. It's all Martinsburg, 17-4.
They're my closest friends. We've been through a lot together. Seeing our kids off to college, Kelly losing her mom, my 50th birthday. I trust them with so much. So when it came to my finances, I trusted Kelly's referral to her Ameriprise advisor. Beth gives me the comprehensive advice that helps me feel confident my financial future is secure. With the right financial advisor, life can be brilliant. Ameriprise Financial.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
$17-20 to play in the opening quarter. Broadfording Christian basketball. Ivanichkin slowly brings it across the timeline, splitting a few defenders. Almost lost the ball, but a good bounce pass down low. Coming over the top, trying to go for the block was Trey Sager. Good hesitation down low by Yaroslav Zamruev. And that should be a couple of shots coming. No, they're going to call it baseline. Thought Zamruev was getting ready to go back up with it. They're going to say was staying on the floor. It will be the first foul on Broadfording Christian, or on Martinsburg rather. Inbound pass was intended for Katarov, picked off by Teddy Marshall. Marshall now trying to penetrate, nowhere to go. He will bring it on that left wing. Couple of dribbles, tries that 3 from the left wing, off the front of the iron, no good. Right there for the rebound is Sockich, and he will push it quickly into the front court. And that one almost taken away by Garrett Staubs. Somehow able to come up with it was Kozlowskis. Another opportunity, that one no good for Kozlowskis. And back the other way comes Telrin Villa. Villa driving baseline, puts up a floater on the low block. That no good. Trey Sager poked it, looking for a teammate. Ends up going out of bounds. We'll see who it's last touching off of. It last touches a white jersey of Martinsburg. Lion basketball from the corner right in front of the Broadfording Christian bench. 17-4 is that Martinsburg lead. 1:38 remaining in quarter number 1. Zamruev gets the inbounds and sends it right back to Bogdan Ivanichkin. Quick passing around the perimeter, looking down low, going for the basket was Paulius Kozlowskis from Bogdan Ivanichkin. Ends up going into the students section. Another turnover for Broadfording Christian. Anthony Smith going to have a little pressure in the backcourt. The first we've seen so far today being put on by Sockich. Smith breaks it easily. Not much there. Looking for Telrin Villa. Villa has to keep from going out of bounds off of his left hand. Driving in, loses the basketball. Katarov quickly gets it up to Ivanichkin. Ivanichkin looking for Kozlowskis with the pass. Goes off of his chest. Another turnover for Broadfording Christian. Teddy Marshall the other way. Gets it down low, and Trey Sager puts it up and in with the right hand off the glass. Trey Sager's now got 4. We're under a minute to play in quarter number 1. All Martinsburg 19-4. Zomer Weave over to Ivanichkin. He holds that basketball before sending it in that left corner to Sokic. Sokic looking to drive baseline, nowhere to go, tightly guarded by Telrin Villa. Back out front, driving in is Zomer Weave. He puts up a jump shot just inside the foul line and knocks it down. Yaroslav Zomer Weave, his first basket of the day. 6 points now for Broadfording Christian. 2 from 3 different players. Teddy Marshall with it, 25 seconds left, goes in the lane, tries to put up the floater, has that blocked, but right into the hands of Trey Sager, and he has back-to-back baskets as he finishes with the left hand on the low block. 21-6 is the Martinsburg lead, 12 seconds left on a running first quarter clock. Ivanichkin sends a cross-court pass to Zomer Weave. Zomer Weave holding it, 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left. They got to do something quick here. Zomer Weave looking to drive in, looking to give it off, has it stolen by Garrett Stobbs. He'll try just over a half-court shot off the back of the iron. No good, a little less. And you're talking about a highlight play for Garrett Stobbs. But we are through 1 quarter of play here at the Fieldhouse in Martinsburg. We'll take a lead into the intermission, 21-6. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, then we're back for quarter number 2. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 60 seconds.
It's one of the toughest times you'll ever face when someone close to you passes away. It's a swirl of papers to sign and arrangements to be made, all while you're dealing with grief. At Brown Funeral Home, we encourage you to pre-plan. Pre-planning not only makes things easier for you, it protects you from rising costs. At Brown Funeral Home, our families are precious to us, and so are yours. Brown Funeral Home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown, Ranson.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
Welcome back into the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, 21-6 after 1 quarter of play. The Dogs out in front. Broadfording Christian basketball. Ivanichkin with it on that left wing, driving in. Good pass down low to Kozlowskis. He couldn't handle the pass. Telrin Villa coming over for help defense. Ball is tied up. Jump ball possession arrow goes to Martinsburg. And Ivanichkin has done a good job facilitating the basketball. And Paulius Kozlowskis has had trouble just hanging on to the basketball so far tonight. 15 seconds into quarter number 2. Anthony Smith brings it into the front court. Into the game, Luke Fowler, who has that ball poked away. He never really had possession of it. Now quickly back the other way is Broadfording Christian. Ivanichkin gives it off to Sokic driving in. Zomer Weave now with before pulling it back out, realizing a size mismatch. Now he'll drive in the lane, an underhand floater. Marshall now back into the front court for Martinsburg. Loses the ball momentarily, able to run it down, puts up the floater on the right side. That one misses everything, too strong off the backboard. And Ivanichkin driving in, draws contact, and will go to the line for 2. Nope, they're going to call it on the floor. It'll be a baseline inbound. See who that foul is going on. That foul going to go on what it looks like is a 2-1 and Anthony Smith. Second foul for Martinsburg. 1 for Trey Sager, 1 for Anthony Smith. Ivanichkin throwing it off the back of Telrin Villa, trying for a little fancy play to get himself a basket. We get a foul down low. And that is going to be another foul on Martinsburg. See who this one goes on. That one going to go on number 34, Luke Fowler. Ivanichkin trying to get a little fancy. You like that one, John?
I did. You got to give him credit for trying.
Luke Fowler making sure he's checking the inbounder there and not getting the basketball thrown off of his back. Ivanichkin now after work around the perimeter takes the 3 from the right wing. That one off the back into the front court for Martinsburg. No look bounce pass to Anthony Smith. Smith will bring it back out, sending it to Teddy Marshall. Marshall thinking about that long 3. Now a pass down to Villa. Villa, a turnaround jump shot just inside the foul line and knocks it down. Telrin Villa has got 8. Quickly into the front court. It is Kozlowskis. He'll try a 3 from the left wing. That one up and good. Paulius Kozlowskis now has 5 points in the ball game. 23-9, 6:30 remaining in quarter number 2. Anthony Smith working to his right, gives it off to Teddy Marshall. Marshall looking to drive the lane, nowhere to go. Now it's a Luke Fowler. Fowler going to try the 3, just right a straightaway. That one too strong off the back of the iron, and Rolf Katarov with the rebound. Now quickly up to Sockets. Sockets driving in. Good transition defense by Teddy Marshall and Luke Fowler. Katarov sends it around the perimeter. Now with the basketball, Zomer Weave. He'll try a 3, and back-to-back 3s for Broadfording Christian. This one is Yaroslav Zomer from just left of straightaway. 6 quick points for Broadfording Christian. A quick 6-0 run, 23-12, under 6 to play in quarter number 2. Anthony Smith driving the lane, kicks that to Villa. Villa's going to try the left corner 3 and knocks it down. Telrin Villa 5 in the second quarter. He's now got 11 on the game. 26-12 as Martinsburg ends a small run for Broadfording Christian. Even Itchkin with the basketball, being guarded by number 12 in white. That is Telrin Villa. Cross court to Kozlowskis. Kozlowskis uses that right-hand dribble now to Katarov. Katarov's now in the right corner to Sockets. Sockets has to bring it back out to Zomer Weave. Now between the jump circles momentarily with it was Katarov. Gets it to Even Itchkin back out top to Zomer Weave. Zomer Weave gives it to Kozlowskis. He tries a 3. His luck no good on that one. Hard off the back of the iron. Goes up and hits the basket support. Rebound for Martinsburg. Now Teddy Marshall into the offensive end. Turnaround going for the jump shot on the low block. Fouled going up. And Teddy is going to go to the line for a pair. That foul looking like it is going to be on number 1, Rolf Katarov. And it is. His first, team second. So a cleanly played game so far for both. And, John, you're saying there was some contact to the mouth?
Yes. Him and the coach were there, and they were wiping him off.
Teddy Marshall waiting for that basketball. He's got a pair of free throws coming. Marshall on the season, a 81% free throw shooter, and true to form. That one up and good for Teddy's first point of this second quarter. Garrett Stobbs coming back into the ball game. Trey Sager going to have a seat for Martinsburg. Marshall a couple of deep breaths, a quick dribble. That foul shot hard off the back of the iron. No good. Defensive rebound for Broadfording Christian. Now it's Even Itchkin with it. He gives a quick pass that is blocked going off the backboard. It was Sockets going up on the left side. That one blocked on the way up, and now almost another turnover in the backcourt for Martinsburg. Quickly up to Anthony Smith. Smith in the lane going for the lob to Telrin Villa. That one swatted away by Kozlowskis. Now Garrett Stobbs, a floater on the low block. That one no good. Telrin Villa right there for the putback. Another one blocked away. Martinsburg somehow to keep the basketball, now pinballing around in the backcourt, and Teddy Marshall able to run it down. Slow it down, boys.
That's a very good analogy, pinballing.
Garrett Stobbs, he's going to try a contested 3 from the right wing, and Stobbs knocks it down. That is 3 number 23 for the 6'1 junior on the season. Martinsburg's lead out to 30-12, 4:20 remaining in quarter number 2. Even Itchkin into the front court. Gives it off to Zomer Weave. Zomer Weave looking to drive in the lane. Spin move on Teddy Marshall. Looks like he got away with a little bit of a walk off the back of the iron. No good, but Even Itchkin right there. His shot blocked away right into the cheerleaders. That shot blocked by Anthony Smith. It'll stay Lion basketball. Baseline inbound. And, John, we've seen our fair share of defensive blocks, haven't we?
Yes, we have. They've really been getting up in the air to block them. Wow.
Even Itchkin set to inbound. A quick 3 from the left wing. That one put up by Yaroslav Zomer Weave. No good. Quickly up into the front court. It's a pass to Luke Fowler from Garrett Stobbs. Kamarian down now in the game for Martinsburg. He's got the basketball at the foul line. One-handed bounce pass into the right corner for Teddy Marshall. Marshall looking to drive in. No dice. Quick ball moving now to Telrin Villa at the foul line. Jump shot good for Villa. Villa now 7 points here in quarter number 2. And Martinsburg going to put on a little token pressure in the backcourt and now back it off. Even Itchkin going right past Luke Fowler. Little fake pass. He's going with the right hand on the left side. Not looking at the basket, palm backwards going off the glass. Rattled a couple times off the rim before falling in. Now Kamarian Dow going to drive in on the right side. That one off the glass and good. Good take by the sophomore Kamarian Dow for his first 2 points of the contest. Coach Rogers said that without Dorrance Smith, it was going to be a lot of younger guys that were going to have to step up in this one. Even Itchkin driving baseline, going cross court. It's Kataroff with it for giving it up. Even Itchkin now on the baseline. Sends a dangerous pass out top to Goncalves. Now a pass in the left corner. It's Even Itchkin. He's going all over the place. That one misses everything. He's looking for a foul. There is going to be a foul called, but it's not near the shooter. It's going to be going up the floor, and that foul going to be on what looked like number 11. That is going to be on Noah Goncalves. The third team foul on Broadfording Christian.
Are you surprised by the pace that Broadfording's trying to play to right now?
A bit. They have been doing a pretty good job of rotating guys pretty quickly, but I am surprised at certain times. There's been times where they have slowed it down, played in the half court, but kind of surprised by the up-tempo we've seen so far in this second quarter. I think when you hit a couple of threes consistently like they did earlier in this second quarter, that leads to you thinking, okay, we can get back in this game pretty quick. Teddy Marshall with it on that left side, driving low block. He's fouled as that pass intended for Trey Sager. Got to Sager, but the whistle blows. That foul going to be on Rolf Katarov, his second, team's fourth. Baseline inbound with 2:33 remaining in quarter number 2. 34-14 is that Martinsburg lead. Inbounds goes to Trey Sager on that three-point line. He's going to drive left side, goes up with the right hand off the glass, then off the right side of the iron, no good. Right there for the rebound is Yaroslav Zamruev. He will bring it into the front court, going in and out around Trey Sager, going towards the rim, foul on the way up, rolls around, and goes out almost the hoop and the harm. Instead, it'll be a couple of foul shots for Yaroslav Zamruev. John, he almost went coast to coast.
Yes, he did.
Zamruev, 11 points on average in this his senior season.
He's quick. He was weaving through the players.
First foul shot up and rattles around, does not fall for Zamruev. Zamruev from the Ukraine. As you've heard with some of these names, they're an eclectic bunch. Give you some more of those as this game goes on. Zamruev steps to the line for his second foul shot. That one up and through. The first foul shots of the game for Broadfording Christian. Just 3 so far for Martinsburg. Villa driving baseline, going up, being blocked by Zamruev, but gets his own rebound. The putback up rolls around a couple of times, but Telrin Villa gets it to fall. He's got 9 here in quarter number 2, 15 in the first half. Zamruev with the basketball, giving it off to Boren Dogan. Dogan, a one-handed pass, a lazy pass to Katarov, who somehow runs it down past Telrin Villa. Loose ball brought in by Even Itchkin. Now driving left side was Yaroslav Zamruev. That one no good. Villa gets the rebound quickly up to Teddy Marshall. Marshall almost has his pocket picked, and now gets it to Kamarian Dow. Dow back to Teddy Marshall. He'll try the 3 from straight away. Rolls around, does not fall, but Garrett Stobbs right there for the offensive rebound. His putback a little too strong off the right side of the iron. No good. Broadfording Christian basketball under 90 seconds to play in the first half. 120. Even Itchkin working around a ball screen, looking to drive in the lane, loses it momentarily, but is able to run it down. Now gets the 3 ball from Zamruev on the right wing. That one up and good. Yaroslav Zamruev has his second 3 of the second quarter. Martinsburg quickly back into the offensive end. High block jump shot on the right side for Telrin Villa. That one no good. Zamruev right there for the rebound. Quickly into the front court. We're under a minute to play. Little hesitation move. Driving in is Dogan. He has a dangerous cross-court pass. Now some work into the right corner. Putting up that shot, Zamruev on the 3. That one no good. That pass coming from Even Itchkin. Teddy Marshall into the front court, looking for a backdoor cutter. He's got one. Jarvis Thurston finishing on the right side. Welcome into the game, Jarvis Thurston. And a loose basketball on the inbound. And they're going to say that he stepped inbounds on the baseline. It'll be another turnover for Broadfording. Martinsburg basketball. Inbounds goes to Telrin Villa just inside that 3-point line. 30 seconds left to play in quarter number 2. Kamarian Dow quickly to Garrett Stobbs. That right corner throw off the back of the iron, no good. Zamruev all over the place defensively. He sends it quickly up court to Sakic off the glass in, and the foul. That one going to be on Kamarian Dow, and it is going to be Sakic going to the line for 3 the old-fashioned way. The first foul on Kamarian Dow. The 5th team foul for Martinsburg. Nobody in any foul trouble yet individually. 22.1 remaining before halftime. Sakic, lone foul shot, up and through, so he does. Martinsburg holds for the last shot. Teddy Marshall with the basketball. If Marshall's got anything to say about it, they'll put one up quick. But now he pulls it back out between the circles, couple between the leg dribbles, and it looks like the Dogs will hold for the final shot. Works around a ball screen set by Teller and Villa. Now the pick and roll. Villa down the low block, off the glass and in, and that's just too easy. Puts up that hand saying, way to find me, Teddy. Even Itching going to try an over half-court shot at the buzzer. That one misses everything and bounces into the student section, and we are through one half of play here. Senior night from the Fieldhouse, and Martinsburg will take a 40-21 lead into the half. Let's send it back to the studio, take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have analysis of the first half, the bullpup report, take a look at what's going on in freshman and JV basketball, and stats from the first half of this one. After this 2-minute timeout, again, at the half, it is Martinsburg 40, Broadfording Christian 21. We're back in 2 minutes.
Hi, this is Eric from Hagerstown Ford. I keep telling you that Hagerstown Ford has completely changed the car buying experience forever. And with a return policy easier than Walmart, Hagerstown Ford has a goal to deliver 350 cars and trucks per month. And when I say deliver, I mean deliver to you, where you are, just like Amazon does. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. The only way Hagerstown Ford can accomplish this extremely aggressive goal is to make the car buying process fast and easy. We simply refuse to play the dumb back and forth games that most dealerships want to play. There's absolutely no reason for you to waste your precious time at a car dealership. I assure you, there is no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. that can beat our price. There's no dealership that will allow you to return your new car if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely has the best price, and we'll bring the car to you. And if you don't want it, return it, period. No questions asked. There's no reason to buy anywhere else. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience and get your new ride delivered to you.
Contact dealer for details.
Get the biggest savings of the year at the 2019 Big Finish event going on now at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Martinsburg. How about an all-new Ram 1500 LTD over $10,000 off plus 0% APR? A 2019 Ram HD 3500 over $7,000 off. A 2020 Jeep Compass is only $21,266. The all-new Chrysler Voyager is $27,479 plus 0% APR. And a 2019 Chrysler 300 is only $24,815. Celebrate the 2019 Big Finish with the deepest discounts and lowest APR of the year. No money down, no payments for 90 days. Great selection, great people, and great deals at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 9 at Kelly Island Road. Home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Online at millerschryslerjeep.com. Stock numbers 20126, 20017, 19347, 20135, 19232. All payments based on approved credit, taxes, tags, and processing fees extra. See dealer for details.
Welcome back into the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Halftime show, the Velocity Dance Team on the floor right now, entertaining the folks on hand. The halftime show brought to you by Smallwood Small Insurance in Martinsburg. Auto, home, life, business, disability, retirement. Smallwood & Small is your total insurance solution. Phone 304-263-3361. Well, John Alderton getting his feet wet with some color commentary tonight. John, I'm hoping enjoying yourself doing a little double duty with Nat Miller sitting on the couch ill tonight, and we're going to embarrass him. We're going to put that picture up on the video feed. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, he'd do the same thing if you were here. I believe he actually did that to you at Tuscarora.
He did, but that's okay. I don't think that needs to go up.
Your thoughts on the first half, John?
I tell you, again, the pace that Broadfording was trying to execute surprised me a little bit. And I thought they did well. With a tough Martinsburg team, I mean, when you look at Martinsburg and the players they have, Broadfording is not doing bad. They're really not.
It was 21-6 after the first quarter of play, 40-21 your halftime score. Martinsburg has gone through a couple of low-scoring periods, only getting about a bucket every minute to 90 seconds. That's happened about once in each quarter, but overall, offensively, you can't be disappointed in 40 points in the first half. Not quite the first half output of last Tuesday, or make that Tuesday a couple days ago, but not often you're going to score 102 points and have over 50 at the half. All right, let's take another 2-minute timeout back at the studio. When we come back, we will have the Bullpup Report, take a look at what's going on in JV basketball. They had a game today, in fact, just a little over an hour ago. I'll tell you what the final of that one was. Also, give you stats from the first half. Then we'll be back for the tip-off of the second half from here at the Fieldhouse. Your halftime score, Martinsburg 40, Broadfording Christian 21. We're back in 2 minutes.
Hi, this is Eric from Hagerstown Ford. I keep telling you that Hagerstown Ford has completely changed the car buying experience forever. And with a return policy easier than Walmart, Hagerstown Ford has a goal to deliver 350 cars and trucks per month. And when I say deliver, I mean deliver to you, where you are, just like Amazon does. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. The only way Hagerstown Ford can accomplish this extremely aggressive goal is to make the car buying process fast and easy. We simply refuse to play the dumb back-and-forth games that most dealerships want to play. There's absolutely no reason for you to waste your precious time at a car dealership. I assure you, there is no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. that can beat our price. There's no dealership that will allow you to return your new car if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely has the best price, and we'll bring the car to you. And if you don't want it, return it, period. No questions asked. There's no reason to buy anywhere else. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience and get your new ride delivered to you.
Contact dealer for details.
Get the biggest savings of the year at the 2019 Big Finish event going on now at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Martinsburg. How about an all-new Ram 1500 LTD over $10,000 off plus 0% APR? A 2019 Ram HD 3500 over $7,000 off. A 2020 Jeep Compass is only $21,266. The all-new Chrysler Voyager is $27,479 plus 0% APR. And a 2019 Chrysler 300 is only $24,815. Celebrate the 2019 Big Finish with the deepest discounts and lowest APR of the year. No money down, no payments for 90 days. Great selection, great people, and great deals at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 9 at Kelly Island Road, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Online at millerschryslerjeep.com. Stock numbers 20126, 20017, 19347, 20135, 19232. All payments based on approved credit, taxes, tags, and processing fees extra. See dealer for details.
Welcome back into the halftime show, brought to you by Smallwood and Small Insurance. We'll get to first half stats here in just a moment, but first taking a look at the Bullpup Report. The JV team got a win earlier, 66-24 over the same Broadfording Christian Lions. The freshman team was in action tonight from what we have been told. I know Coach Berg was down there. I'll have to see if I can get a final from him. I know they were playing up at Mountain Ridge in a end-of-season tournament. See if we can get a final from that one before this one is over. They were last on the court before tonight. They were taking on Northern Garrett to improve to 14-3. They got the win 49-33. At that point had won 10 straight games. That one was on Tuesday. They wrapped that one up right before Coach Berg made his way down to Jefferson. Had a chance to chat with him in that game. Pretty impressive. Everybody played. All but one person on the freshman team scored.
Really?
Yeah.
All but one.
All but one. So in a way you're going, man, that would be cool if everybody can score. And another you're going, man, it must be a little rough to be that kid. But now, anytime that you can get at the freshman level when you can get everybody to play and you can get that many guys to contribute, that's never a bad thing. All right, that is our look at the Bullpup Report. Let's go ahead and send it back to the studio. Colin, back to the studio. Go ahead and make this a 1-minute break, just a 60-second break. Then we'll be back and give you stats from the first half of this one, and we will have the start of the second half. At the half, it is Martinsburg 40, Broadfording Christian 21. We're back in 60 seconds.
Who should you call when it comes to your real estate legal needs?
This is Chris Luttrell, local real estate attorney with offices in Martinsburg and Charlestown. Let's be direct. Buying or selling your home is a matter not to be taken lightly. At my firm, Luttrell LC, we possess the experience and knowledge to represent you and ensure your most important investment is protected. Give us a call at 304-267-3050, 304-267-3050, because at Luttrell LC, your home is our business.
Hello, I'm Michael Falk, a lifelong resident of West Virginia, husband and father. I worked my way through school and life with honesty, hard work, and determination. These principles have served me well in athletics, education, farming, and aviation, and have carried me through years of fighting for a more accountable government at the local and state level. These same core principles will allow me to serve you well in Charleston. I believe true leadership is sticking your neck out for right, even when it goes against the establishment. You can help me put principle over politics and beat the odds one more time.
Between break conversation, John asked me what the halftime score was when we were at Broadfording. It was 33-29. Martinsburg with the lead in that one at the half, and only by 4. I believe it shocked a lot of people how well Broadfording played and how close that game was in the first half. All right, real quick, we got to get in our first half stats brought to you by Mike Folk for Governor. Accountable, ethical, responsible. Learn more at folk4wv.com. Individual numbers look like this for Martinsburg. Leading the way with 17 is Telrin Villa, 8 for Teddy Marshall, 6 for Trey Sager, 5 for Garrett Stobbs, and 2 apiece for Kamarian Dow and Jarvis Thurston. For Broadfording Christian, just 4 players in the scoring column. It is 9 for Yaroslav Zamruev. Bojan Sakic has 3 points and is 1 for 1 from the line. Zamruev 1 for 2 from the line. 4 points for Bogdan Ivanichkin and 5 for Paulius Kozlaskis. Those are your individual numbers at the half in this one. Both teams getting some final instruction from their head coaches for coming back out for the second half. Looking at the 5 coming on the floor, it is the starting 5 coming back on the hardwood for Broadfording Christian. And 5 as well, except for the Lions, it is Rolf Kadarov, Yaroslav Zamariv, Bojan Sakic, Bogdan Ivanichkin, Paulius Kozlaskis. For Martinsburg, Marshall, Anthony Smith, Trey Sager, Garrett Stobbs, and Telrin Villa. Pass down low. It is Zamruev with it about 15 feet from the basket. He'll bring it back out. Now looking to drive on Anthony Smith. A little up and under, trying to floater from the foul line. That one short at the front of the iron. Chase right there for the rebound is Telrin Villa. Villa trying to work to Garrett Stobbs. Has that one poked away. Kadarov gets it up court. Quick ball movement. Driving in is Sakic. Sakic a bounce pass. And now another one. Zamruev looking in the corner for who he wanted was Kozlaskis cutting. But that one out of bounds, last touching Trey Sager. Inbound coming from the baseline. It is Bogdan Ivanichkin queuing that inbound. Inbounds goes into Yaroslav Zamariv. Now back out to Rolf Kadarov. Kadarov chest passed over to Ivanichkin. Down low and missing a point-blank shot on the low block. Paulius Kozlaskis. Now quickly back the other way comes Teddy Marshall and Martinsburg. John, you can't get much cleaner of a look than that.
No, he had the clean look, and I feel that bad for him that he even missed that close.
Teddy Marshall, a quick bounce pass down to Trey Sager, and Sager finishes with the right hand off the glass. Martinsburg's lead now to 42-21, a minute into this third quarter. A 3 from the left wing. That one no go off the left-handed shot of Kozlaskis, but an offensive rebound for Sakic. He'll put up the floater. That one up and in about 4 feet from the basket.
Talk about hustle. Good gracious.
That was a hustle play right there. Trey Sager again wide open right next to the basket, and finding him once again is Teddy Marshall. It's been the first 4 points for Martinsburg of this second half that way. Marshall to Trey Sager. Kozlaskis sends it in the left corner to Zamariv. Now back out to Kadarov on that left wing. Picks up that dribble. Now back to Zamariv in that exact same spot. Zamariv driving baseline, going with the up and under. That one hangs on the side of the rim but falls. Good baseline drive for Yaroslav Zamariv. Into the front court is Teddy Marshall. Going around a ball screen from Trey Sager. He will stop and pop on the right wing for 3. That one no good. Garrett Stobbs going for that loose basketball. Last touching Stobbs out of bounds. It'll be Lion basketball. Zamruev bounce pass into Sakic, who will hustle across midcourt and now set up the offense for Broadfording Christian. Couple between the leg dribbles. He's looking to drive in. Has a lane right down the middle. Misses it too strong, hard off the back of the backboard rather, but run down in by Broadfording Christian. Now quickly into the front court. Driving in was Trey Sager. Gets fouled on his way through right in front of that Martinsburg bench. That foul going to go on 2-2. Bogdan Ivanichkin. That'll be his first in the second half for Broadfording.
When you look at the players out there, again, the Broadfording bench isn't that deep right now.
Garrett Stobbs inbounding from just in front of his bench. A awkward angle, but does get that inbound into Trey Sager. Now to Anthony Smith between the circles. Smith driving right, going in the lane, off the glass and in with the right hand. Beautiful take by number 21, Anthony Smith, and that is Smith's first basket of this game. He comes in averaging 10.5 a game. He is the third leading scorer on this team, John. Bounce pass over to Kataroff. Now quickly to Ivanichkin. He'll try a three from the left corner and knocks it down. Bogdan Ivanichkin hits his first three of this ball game. He's now got 7. Comes in averaging 13 a game, so well on his way to that average. Teddy Marshall driving in, left side off the glass, no good. Loose ball run down by Kataroff. Kataroff bounce pass to Sakic. Sakic into the front court. He will stop and pop from the foul line extended and knocks down the jump shot. Very fluid for Bojan Sakic. Now that ball intercepted, going back the other way is Ivanichkin. He will give a little hesitation. Left hand off the glass and in. Great take. Bogdan Ivanichkin. He's got a quick 5 points here in quarter number 3, 46-32, 4:45 remaining in quarter number 3. Garrett Stobbs with the basketball between the jump circles. Sends it over to Anthony Smith in that left wing. Now back to Garrett Stobbs. Stobbs going to try his luck from straight away with the 3. That's no good, but Trey Sager right there for the putback, and we've seen that pretty much all game long for Trey Sager. Nobody can stop him right around the basket. He's got a quick 6 in quarter number 3, and we have a timeout on the floor taken by Broadfording Christian head coach Gabriel Hurst. I would have that as timeout number 3, leaving him with just 2, a 30-second timeout. Let's go ahead and keep it right here. Want to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors: Miller Honda of Winchester, the Marius Group, and Ameriprise Financial, Parsons Ford, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Miller Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Berkeley County Health Department, Luttrell LC, Mike Folk for Governor, W. Harley Miller Systems, Carpet World, Bechtel Jewelers, Hagerstown Ford, Brown Funeral Home, WVU Medicine, and Panhandle Dumpsters. Looks like we have a fan in the stands giving our referee the basketball, getting in some dribbles during the timeout.
And he was handling that ball pretty well.
Maybe a future Bulldog or a future Lion sitting on the away side of the court. Out of the timeout, 4:27 remaining in quarter number 3. Martinsburg with the 60-point. Sakic with the right-hand dribble, sends it over. That's Kataroff with it, driving in that left corner, nowhere to go. Send it back out. It's Zomer Weave with it. He'll put up the contested jump shot. That one goes off the side of the basket. Good defense by Trey Sager. Up to Teller and Villa. A nifty pass up to Teddy Marshall. Finishes with ease with the right hand off the glass. That was just quick ball movement, John.
Yes, it was. And I don't know if you caught that, but the Lions coach was very upset there was not a foul called.
Driving in is Zomer Weave. An acrobatic shot, some contact there as well, but he finishes that jump shot and the bank's open. That one going off the window and in. Zomer Weave, 5 points in this third quarter. Teddy Marshall now with the basketball on that right wing. Couple between the leg dribbles. Now back out to Anthony Smith, who will slow down that Martinsburg offense. Moving to this near side, just in front of the Martinsburg bench. He'll try to drive a low block. A quick give off to Teller and Villa. That one blocked down low. A couple of guys there, Zomer Weave and Kozlowskis. And now as Kozlowskis moves up the court, I believe we're going to get a foul on 1-2 Teller and Villa, waiting to make that official. And it will be on Teller and Villa. That is his first. Team's first in this second half. Broadfording inbound on the opposite corner from their bench, just to the left of that student section. Teddy Marshall in the backcourt. Looks like they may put on a little pressure on this inbound. Now Garrett Stobbs works his way over to Yaroslav Zomer Weave. Teddy Marshall guarding Zomer Weave. Instead they go cross court, and it was Kozlowskis getting that inbound. Now gives it off to Ivanichkin. Ivanichkin to Zomer Weave. Now a bounce pass back to Ivanichkin. He'll go cross court, and it goes through the hands of Sakic out of bounds. Another turnover for Broadfording Christian. And John, a lot of these turnovers have been because they can't hold on to the basketball.
Exactly. That one went straight through his hands. Throughout the night.
Anthony Smith between the circles, moving to this near side. Between the leg dribble. Looking to give it off. Does get it to Teller and Villa straight away. Driving left. Jump stop in the lane. He'll put up the contested shot off the iron. No good. A second chance opportunity for Trey Sager. That no good, but Teller and Villa will get the basket on the third chance opportunity. Villa, his first basket of the second half. He's got 19 here on senior night. Sockich putting up the jump shot just inside that three-point arc. No good off the back of the iron. Quickly up to Teddy Marshall. Marshall going 1-on-2 between the legs, looking to drive. Spin move. Low block. Jump shot. Rolls around off the glass. No good. But Garrett Stobbs right there. That one blocked. Teddy Marshall right there. And another third chance opportunity. And Teddy Marshall gets it to go.
And he had his back to the basket. I don't know if you noticed that or not. And put it up.
Broadfording Christian takes another timeout. I would have that with just one left for them, a full timeout. Let's go ahead and take the 60-second break as well. Back with 2:35 remaining in quarter number 3. It's Martinsburg 54, the Lions of Broadfording Christian 34.
They're my closest friends. We've been through a lot together. Seeing our kids off to college, Kelly losing her mom, my 50th birthday. I trust them with so much. So when it came to my finances, I trusted Kelly's referral to her Ameriprise advisor. Beth gives me the comprehensive advice that helps me feel confident my financial future is secure. With the right financial advisor, life can be brilliant. Ameriprise Financial.
Let's talk trash, because when it comes to trash, you have options. Panhandle Dumpsters is a local family-owned garbage hauling company serving both residential and commercial customers with weekly trash pickup, dumpster service, yard waste pickup, and bulk pickups too. Panhandle Dumpsters will give you a free trash can and provide curbside service for just $23 a month. Panhandle Dumpsters features a fleet of quieter, eco-friendly garbage trucks, thereby reducing the noise usually associated with pickup. Switch now and save up to 30%. Call 833-DUMP-STR, panhandledumpsters.com.
Up and good for Bogdan Ivanichkin. He's got 2 threes in this second half, 8 points so far in the second half. That's 12 overall. Now trying a 3 of his own is Anthony Smith, and he knocks it down. Nobody around him from straight away. Smith now 5 points in the ball game, all coming in this third quarter. Sockets driving in, a no-look pass over to Kotarov in that left corner. He picks up his dribble, looking to get it off to a teammate. Does have Sockich for giving it back off to Yaroslav Zamariv. Zamariv driving in on that left wing, has it on the low block. Good defense by Martinsburg. Kicks it back out. Ivanichkin driving in the lane. A wide open take. Counted in the foul. And if you're Luke Fowler, who that foul is going to go on, you just got to let him score. There's no way you're blocking that shot after a great first step from the right wing by Bogdan Ivanichkin.
Matt, I know I've talked a good bit about the Broadfording and how I think they're doing fine. They're really passing that ball around and working it around the circle all the way.
At the foul line, trying to convert the 3 the old-fashioned ways, Bogdan Ivanichkin. He will not. And now back the other way comes Martinsburg. Marshall looking down low for Villa. Villa was going for the alley-oop. That pass a little underthrown, but Villa able to put it off the glass and in regardless. He's now got 4 in this second half. And Teddy Marshall been facilitating the basketball very well in this ball game. Zamariv driving in, fancy, looks strong. Now quickly back the other way is Teddy Marshall. He'll lean into a little bit of contact, but finish the runner on the low block. Teddy Marshall now with 6 points in the second half. 107, 106, 105 to play in quarter number 3. Dogan gives it off. It's Ivanichkin with the basketball between the circles right now, being guarded by Luke Fowler. Working to the left, picking him up is Tellerin Villa. He'll drive in, put a shot up off the glass. That one misses everything. Now quickly in transition, Teddy Marshall up to Tellerin Villa. A thunderous two-hand jam goes behind the head. And boy, is Tellerin Villa having a senior night, or what, 6 in this third quarter. Ivanichkin into the front court, 35 seconds left. Looking to throw it off of Tellerin Villa because he had nowhere else to go with the basketball. Ends up throwing it right into Villa. Quickly back the other way is Teddy Marshall. Thought they may go with the alley-oop to Villa instead. Hey, it's senior night. In on Fowler, nowhere to go, got away with a walk, shuffling those feet, and it's going to be Luke Fowler picking up the foul. And I would have that as foul number 3 on Fowler, and it's going to be 2 foul shots for Bogdan Ivanichkin. It is his third team foul in this second half. 2 of those 3 coming from Luke Fowler. 6.9 left in the third quarter. So far in the game, Ivanichkin is 0 for 1. That foul shot up and through.
Matt, we talked about Villa and Marshall feeding off each other, and I tell you, I think they've done that all season long. They truly complement each other.
Second foul shot for Ivanichkin up, and are they giving him 3? Wow, okay, they're giving him 3. I thought for sure he had leaned inside that three-point arc.
I thought so as well.
My apologies. Now a third foul shot coming, and that one no good, so Ivanichkin only gets 1 of 3. A loose ball down low, last touching Telrin Villa on the way out. It'll stay Broadfording basketball. Yeah, I thought for sure he had given a pump fake to go by Luke Fowler and gone inside that three-point arc on the left side. Apparently not. Inbound again. It's Ivanichkin going off the back of Telrin Villa. This time Broadfording Christian able to keep the basketball, and they're not paying attention to the clock as the clock hits 0. We're through 3 quarters of action. Martinsburg has the lead, 65-40. A 1-minute timeout back at the studio. Then we're back for the 4th and final quarter of the 2019-2020 regular season. Back in 60 seconds, this is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Their lead over Broadfording Christian. Teddy Marshall wants a 3 from the right wing. He won't get it off the front of the iron. Loose ball. It'll stay with Martinsburg. Last going off of Sakic out of bounds. He was fighting with Anthony Smith down low. Last going off of that number 4 in blue. Garrett Stobbs queuing that inbound up. Smacks his hand off the ball, gets it into Telrin Villa. That one poked away, but Teddy Marshall able to run it down. Now he has the basketball between the jump circles. Goes around a high ball screen, set from Telrin Villa. Now working a couple of fancy dribbles. Goes baseline floater on the left side, up and in for Teddy Marshall. Marshall now with 18 on the game. 2 seniors having a very good night for Martinsburg. Quick ball movement around the perimeter. Zomerweave with it straight away. Gets it back out top. It's Sakic with it, being guarded by Telrin Villa, looking to drive left, nowhere to go. Let's pull it back out. Now he's going to drive right. Floater off the glass, no good. Second chance opportunity for Kozlowskis. That is no good on his putback. Now quickly back up to Teddy Marshall. Marshall with the left hand finger roll on the front of the rim. That one falls through, and Marshall has got the first 4 points for Martinsburg here in quarter number 4.
Marshall did well leading down the floor with that, staying ahead of the player.
Zomerweave again gets away with a shuffle of those feet. I think could have easily been a travel, almost thrown away as Goncalves looking for Dogan. Dogan going to drive in, pulls up from the jump shot. That one rattles around, no good, because Loskis gets that offensive rebound. Going up with it, gets fouled. That could either go on Trey Sager or Garrett Stobbs. Waiting to see the official. It is going to go on Trey Sager. That should be number 2 on Trey Sager, 4th on the team. At the line shooting 2 is Paulius Kozlowskis. Has not attempted a free throw today. Only 3 people have attempted a free throw so far for Broadfording Christian. Only 1 in this second half, but a pair coming now for Paulius Kozlowskis. He's averaging 11.5 a game. Not quite getting to that average, and not going to get there. Missing free throws as he does with that first one. Hard off the back of the iron, no good.
And this is where you need to make up your points. Free shots like this.
Kozlowskis, a couple of dribbles with the left hand. Up and through. So he gets 1 of 2 from the line. Teddy Marshall now with it in the front court for Martinsburg. Couple of fancy dribbles, looking for that step back 3 instead. He will settle for a foul line jump shot just left of the foul line. That one rolls around, no good, and Zomerweave quickly into the front court. The lefty working in, picks up that dribble, goes across the court. Katarov there now quickly to Ivanichkin. The three from the right corner. That one no good, and Telrin Villa going sky high to get that rebound. We're getting a foul down low, and I believe they're going to get Villa using that offhand going up to get the rebound. Yep, that foul on White, 1-2, and Villa going to have his second foul, both coming in this second half. Inbound coming from the baseline. Goes into Sakic. That three misses everything, and Villa right there to get the rebound. Quickly up to Teddy Marshall. Spin move in the lane. Going up with the left hand. Off the glass and in for Teddy Marshall. Marshall's now got 6 in the fourth.
Times this year have we seen that spin move. He's perfected it.
That is his signature, and very similar. You can say Telrin Villa has that turnaround and quick jump shot. He can get up and down quicker than just about anybody on the floor. Ivanichkin driving in. A no-look bounce pass that was intended for Kozlowskis. Ends up getting kicked out. It was Katarov trying a three from the right wing. That one no good. Martinsburg basketball quick left to Teddy Marshall. He wants to try a three from the right corner. That one short off the side of the iron, but Trey Sager right there for the offensive rebound, trying to throw it off. Sakic is not able to before stepping out of bounds. It'll be Broadfording Christian basketball, but great hustle play by Trey Sager. .541 remains, 71-41 as we get some substitutions. As mass substitutions here now on the floor for Martinsburg. Marion Dow, Jarvis Thurston, Avion Blackwell, Luke Fowler, and Cyril Ngasa.
That's something the Lions can't say is massive substitutions.
Zamraweev tries a three. This one from the left wing, up and good for Yaroslav Zamraweev. His second three of the second half, his first points here in the fourth quarter. Luke Fowler goes over to Kamarian Dow. Dow uses that right-hand dribble, brings it back out between the circles. He will slow it down as the clock nears 5 minutes left here in the ballgame. 5:07, 5:06, 5:05. Jarvis Thurston, cross-court pass to Avion Blackwell. Blackwell out to Kamarian Dow. A spin move to get away from Ivanichkin. He'll try the three from straight away, short off the front of the iron. Now back the other way quickly in transition offense is Bogdan Ivanichkin, but who's right there for the block but Jarvis Thurston. Able to run it down is Sakic. Now sending it back around the perimeter is Broadfording Christian. Sakic looking down low. That one tipped up into the air by Cyril Ngasa. The intended target was Paulius Kozlowskis. Now Martinsburg quickly into the offensive end. It's Jarvis Thurston with the basketball driving baseline. He goes up and under, off the glass and in. Pretty move by the 6'1 junior guard. Jarvis Thurston's now got 4 in the game. Well above his season average. He's averaging .8 a game, John.
Really?
Yep. Ivanichkin looking towards the basket, does have a teammate right there as Kozlowskis, and once again, that is the second point-blank shot we have seen Paulius game. Quickly back the other way is Martinsburg. Marion Dow looking for the bounce pass to Cyril Ngasa. That one last touching Ivanichkin on the way out. It'll stay Martinsburg basketball as we have 4:01 remaining in the ball game. Luke Fowler set to send in the inbound. Fowler sends it into Cyril Ngasa. And after the ball was sent in bounds, we get a whistle, and are we going to get a substitution allowed? That ball had already been handed to Luke Fowler. And they will allow the substitution, a late whistle.
That was a very late whistle.
Yeah, that ball was definitely already in the hands of Luke Fowler.
Right. Yes,
if not, already sent in to Cyril Ngasa. Instead, we will do the inbound once again. Again, it's Luke Fowler. Again, it's Cyril Ngasa. Ngasa all alone for 3 on that right corner. That one off the front of the iron, no good. Back the other way comes Broadfording Christian. It's Ivanichkin into the front court looking to penetrate in the lane. Cannot do it. Has to pull it back out. Cross-court pass, a dangerous one at that. Now around the perimeter. It is Ivanichkin again. A pass down low. It is Katarov going up on the low block. That one never made it to the rim. Now back the other way. It's Jarvis Thurston. Floater in the lane. That one blocked by Yaroslav Zamraweev. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay Martinsburg basketball. Good transition defense by the 6'2 senior from Ukraine.
Yeah, when he went up to block that, you could see that all the way.
Yeah, he had his chest above the shooter for Martinsburg. The inbound going to Jarvis Thurston. Thurston putting up the 3 from the right corner. corner, that up and good, and Jarvis Thurston, man, 5 points in this second half. He's got 7 again, averaging under a point coming into this game. Jarvis Thurston, that is his first 3 of this season. Nearing 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Even itching with the basketball. Quickly back over to Zomar looking to drive. Instead, he'll pull up the 3. That one continues him. Now quickly back the other way. It's Avion Blackwell. All alone, he puts up the floater, and that one up and in. And Avion Blackwell gets his first 2 points in a varsity uniform.
It's a night he won't forget.
It is. We've seen him get time, and the first time we saw him actually was at Broadfording Christian.
Yes.
And getting his first points, the last regular season game of the season, the 6-foot freshman guard. So still a lot of upside. Cyril Ngasa down low, intercepted that basketball. Now Blackwell going to go up, and he is fouled on his way up, and he'll have a chance for a couple more points. He'll go to the line for a pair of free throws so far on the season. His charity stripe. .231 remaining in the ball game. Martinsburg going to win this one. All cosmetic from here as Blackwell connects on the first foul shot. As Tellerville coming back in the ball game, I believe, call this a curtain call.
I agree.
I believe he will be taken out at some point before the end of this one. It's Teddy Marshall, the 2 seniors now back onto the floor. Again, you would expect at some point in that last minute there would be a substitution and they would get that final curtain call in the regular season here at home. Avion Blackwell improves his free throw percentage to 50%, knocking down 2. He's now 2 for 4 on the season. 80-44 is at Martinsburg. Quickly gets it up to Teddy Marshall. Marshall going up, finger roll, up and in. We've seen Marshall try a couple of dunks this year, has not been successful. Now Broadfording Christian quickly trying to work it into the front court. That one poked out of bounds by Paulius Kozlowskis. And now Tellerville going to come out and get that curtain call in front of the home crowd. Again, he'll be back here, the sectional tournament, and if they're lucky enough, the regional tournament going to be here, but always special. Your last regular season game. Inbounds to Broadfording Christian. Ball working around before being kicked outside. That 3 no good. Second chance opportunity down low for Kozlowskis. That one no good. Goes out of bounds. And at the stoppage of play, Teddy Marshall coming back out. And now both seniors have their curtain call in front of the home crowd.
Special night for both of those young men.
For Broadfording Christian, Goncalves gets the inbound, and he gets tied up with Avion Blackwell. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with the Lions with 2:03 remaining in the game. Set to cue that inbound is Yaroslav Zomruev. He will inbound it from the M in Martinsburg on the baseline to our left. Bounce pass right into Kozlowskis. Almost loses it out of bounds before getting it back to Zomruev. Back out to Kozlowskis. Bounce pass now to Dogan, who has it taken away. Kamarian Dow quickly back the other way. He's all alone. Finishes with the right hand off the glass. Kamarian Dow now has 4. 1:45 remaining in the game. 84-44. Martinsburg's lead is at 40. He's looking to finish the regular season at 18-3. Pass down low. Again, missing point blank on an open shot was Paulius Kozlowskis.
We've seen it all night.
Ball poked away from Jarvis Thurston, but able to be run down by Blackwell. Blackwell has that ball poked away, but Luke Fowler right there. Kamarian Dow looking to send it to Jarvis Thurston. Has it taken away by Sockich. Sockich going down the other way. Gets it to Paulius Kozlowskis, who finishes at the rim. Good to see him get one at the rim. 107, 106, 105 to play in this one. Jarvis Thurston tries a 3 and knocks it down. Jarvis Thurston having a career game right now on the varsity level. His second 3 of this fourth quarter. He's got 10 in the game. As we're under a minute to play, that one poked away by Kamarian Dow, but run down by Dogan. With the basketball now is Kozlowskis. Sends it back out. It's Katarov with it, and he will slow it down between the jump circles. That left-hand dribble. Sends it over to Sockich. Sockich crossing over on Avion Blackwell, driving in, goes right by Cyril Ngasa, goes off the glass, but misses the rim, goes up on the right, comes out on the left. Now Kamarian Dow with the basketball, 24, 23, 22 seconds left, and Coach Dave Rogers puts up that right hand, as in, let's just dribble this one out, boys, and get the win. Kamari Dow working to his left, now pulling it back out near midcourt. 10 seconds left on the clock. Single digits now as Kamari Dow will continue to dribble this one out, and Martinsburg is going to get the win as the final horn sounds, 87-46. The Dogs will finish the regular season at 17-3. Broadfording Christian now 12-15. A 2-minute timeout to take back at the studio. Then we will come back to the field house for the post-game show, some analysis, some final stats in this one, and then we will set you up for our next broadcast next Wednesday, and it's playoff time. Next Wednesday, it's when the real season starts. Again, your final, Martinsburg 87, Broadfording Christian 46. We're back in 2 minutes.
Hi, this is Eric from Hagerstown Ford. I keep telling you that Hagerstown Ford has completely changed the car buying experience forever. And with a return policy easier than Walmart, Hagerstown Ford has a goal to deliver 350 cars and trucks per month. And when I say deliver, I mean deliver to you, where you are, just like Amazon does. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. The only way Hagerstown Ford can accomplish this extremely aggressive goal is to make the car buying process fast and easy. We simply refuse to play the dumb back and forth games that most dealerships want to play. There's absolutely no reason for you to waste your precious time at a car dealership. I assure you, there is no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. that can beat our price. There's no dealership that will allow you to return your new car if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely has the best price, and we'll bring the car to you. And if you don't want it, return it, period. No questions asked. There's no reason to buy anywhere else. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience and get your new ride delivered to you.
Contact dealer for details.
Get the biggest savings of the year at the 2019 Big Finish event going on now at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Martinsburg. How about an all-new Ram 1500 LTD over $10,000 off plus 0% APR? A 2019 Ram HD 3500 over $7,000 off. A 2020 Jeep Compass is only $21,266. The all-new Chrysler Voyager is $27,479 plus 0% APR. And a 2019 Chrysler 300 is only $24,815. Celebrate the 2019 Big Finish with the deepest discounts and lowest APR of the year. No money down, no payments for 90 days. Great selection, great people, and great deals at Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 9 at Kelly Island Road, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Online at MillersChryslerJeep.com. Stock numbers 20126, 20017, 19347, 20135, 19232. All payments based on approved credit, taxes, tags, and processing fees extra. See dealer for details.
Welcome back into the Martinsburg Field House. Season goes the way of Martinsburg. They get the win over Broadfording Christian Academy, 87-46. Welcome into the post-game show. Matt Crawford here with you. John Alderton, our TV10 cameraman and color analyst on the evening. Colin McLaughlin is back at the studio. The post-game show is serviced the Mirius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors, Phil McCoy and John Everson. Call Ameriprise Financial Services at 304-263-4343 or stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Well, John, it went the way that I believe everybody expected it to go, but always good for Martinsburg to come out, and they've really finished the season offensively very strong. You never know at the high school level when you know you're going to be the one seed in the section, you know you're one of the favorites to go back to the state championship. Knowing that in the final week of the season after the playoff pairings are announced, and to come out and score 87 tonight after scoring 102 in a regional battle against Jefferson on Tuesday, I'm very impressed with the way this Dogs team finished the season.
I agree with you. Tonight I was a little concerned when you come off the big win from Jefferson and then you come into tonight's game at being the last game of the season. And I hate saying it, but it really didn't mean that much because the sectionals start next week. That's where you kind of alluded to earlier. That's where the season begins.
You know where I think it matters? When they reseed if you win that regional. If you're one of the two to represent this region and they reseed you at the state tournament, I think a win like this against the number like this, obviously getting the win 87-46, but I think that Jefferson game speaks a lot too when you look at that being the number one team on that side of the region in Section 2. So to me, I think that when you say they don't matter, I get what you're saying and I understand and I agree to an extent. but I think those games can go a long way if Martinsburg's lucky enough to be one of the 2 representatives from Region 2. Again, that's not a guaranteed. Obviously, being the number 1 team in this section and this being the stronger section of the region, you would like to think that Martinsburg will be able to make it, but I think that it's games like the 2 this week that give a perspective around the state to go, hey, these guys didn't roll over. They came out and played very, very well. And tonight, against a very undermanned Broadfording Christian Academy team, even stepped it up on that defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I got to go back to digress just a second to the JV game. We watched that. They only had 1 player on the bench as a substitute for the JV. When you come up to the varsity, they only had a couple on the bench as substitutes, and they played their heart out tonight. I do believe that.
All right, let's send it back to the studio, take a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we will take a look at the final stats from this one. If you're watching on TV 10, you see the Villa family getting the senior night pictures. Telrin getting his chance to put the lei on. The Villa family from Hawaii. Again, if the Villas are tuning in, thank you and much love for the lei that I was presented in the pregame show. Much appreciated.
I tell you mentioned Villa, but also in the background there is Teddy Marshall enjoying another senior night, or enjoying a senior night with his family as well.
He's had 2 good senior nights so far this year.
Yes, he has.
A 1-minute break back at the studio, then we're back with final stats from this one. Your final, Martinsburg 87, Broadfording Christian 46. We're back in 60 seconds.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at whmsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
If you hang the WVU Medicine sign, certainly has helped take us to another level.
Evolving what we try to do as physicians and as a health system and organization is the mission of WVU Medicine, and it's an exciting mission to be a part of.
With the knowledge and the years of practice that they've put into this institution, they know a lot. They can help you, and they've helped me a lot.
Having people treated locally enhances their overall care.
Okay.
Welcome back into the field house. We welcome you back into the broadcast position field class in the Martinsburg Field House in the art classroom / press box. Time to take a look at stats from this one. They're brought to you by Mike Folk for Governor, accountable, ethical, responsible. Learn more at folk4wv.com. Leading the way for Martinsburg, the 2 seniors. Teddy Marshall finishing with 24, Telrin Villa finishing with 23. Also in double figures with 12, Trey Sager. With 10, Jarvis Thurston. Heck of a game for Jarvis Thurston. 5 points apiece for Garrett Stives and Anthony Smith, and 4 apiece for Avion Blackwell. Congratulations to the 6-foot freshman. He gets his first 4 points in a varsity uniform, and Kamarian Dow finishes with 4 points as well. Looking at Broadfording Christian individual numbers look like this. Yaroslav Zamarui finished with 17-15 for Bogdan Ivanichkin, 7 for Bojan Sakic, and 6 for Paulius Kozlowskis. Only 4 players getting in the scoring column for them tonight. Those are your individual numbers from this one. Another 1-minute timeout to take. When we come back, we will name our player of the game. John, you get to be a part of this. Usually you're chiming in later after the fact, but John is going to be able to contribute on this player of the game selection. Then we'll set you up for our next broadcast, which will be next Wednesday in the sectional tournament. A 1-minute timeout to take. Then we're back to wrap up the post-game show. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
To prepare for what's next, or to plan ahead. We're here. Brown Funeral Home, a legacy of service since 1880.
Who should you call when it comes to your real estate legal needs?
This is Chris Luttrell, local real estate attorney with offices in Martinsburg and Charlestown. Let's be direct. Buying or selling your home is a matter not to be taken lightly. At my firm, Luttrell LLC, we possess the experience and knowledge to represent you and ensure your most important investment is protected. Give us a call at 304-267-3050, 304-267-3050, because at Luttrell LLC, your home is our business.
Welcome back into the post-game show service of the Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. Phil McCoy and John Everson. Call Ameriprise Financial Services at 304-263-4343 or stop by and visit them at 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Well, Johnny boy, it is time to name a player of the game, and I won't spoil it for you. I don't think you can give it to just one tonight, and that's all I'm saying.
No. And for those that are watching on the camera, you see number 12 and number 15 out there. It goes to both of them from my perspective.
I completely agree. 23 for Telrenville, 24 for Teddy Marshall. They are not even a runner-up. They are our co-players of the game in this one. Well, coming up next for Martinsburg, it'll be Spring Mills on Wednesday, right back here at the Fieldhouse. The sectional tournament getting underway. It'll be Musselman taking on Hedgesville out at the Gilbert B. Miller Center. Our pregame will start on TV 10 and WRNR, along with WRNR TV on YouTube at 6:40. They're going a little bit earlier than usual with it being the playoffs and no JV game. So note that. It'll be a 7 o'clock tip and a 6:40 pregame.
If I may add one comment.
You may.
We gave out a co-player of the game award there. I'd like to give out the broadcaster award, game of the tonight, and that goes to you. I've had a newfound sense of appreciation for you and Matt Miller tonight, and one of the things that has really impressed me about tonight and you is you're doing it solo. Matt, we do miss you, but the names you've had to handle here tonight, and they just naturally rolled off your tongue. So, my friend, I give you a lot of credit for the job you've done tonight.
Well, I appreciate that. It has been fun. Matt, we do miss you. Looking forward to being back with him on Wednesday. We do have some Shepherd basketball tomorrow on TV 10. That'll be a TV 10 only broadcast and WRNR TV. Again, it'll be me and John. John will be running the camera for that one. That is a 1:30 and 3:30 game. Mansfield in town, and Shepherd will close out their regular season tomorrow. So we encourage you to get down to the Butcher Center. It is a senior day, one for the women and one for the men. Graduate transfer Anna Ross for the women and Thomas Lang for the men. So we encourage you to get down to the Butcher Athletics Center if you can, but if not, we will bring it to you right here. Special thanks to all the folks here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, athletic directors, I should say at this time, Brian Sine and Davis Moore, and all the folks here at the Fieldhouse. Chuck Taylor helping us out with the senior night festivities, along with our starting lineups. Big thanks to all of them. For Colin McLaughlin back at the studio, John Alderton here running our camera and doing some color commentary. I'm Matt Crawford reminding you that the final from here was Martinsburg 87, Broadfording Christian 46. This has been West Virginia High School Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We'll see you Wednesday.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball featuring the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Today's game has been brought to you by
Miller Honda of Winchester, the Marius Group at Ameriprise Financial, Parsons Ford, Smallwood Small Insurance, Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the Berkeley County Health Department, Luttrell LC Real Estate Attorney, Mike Folk for Governor, W. Harley Miller Systems, Carpet World, Bechtel Jewelers, Hagerstown Ford, the Brown Funeral Homes, WVU Medicine, and Panhandle Dumpsters.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.